Election Night in America, Tuesday on CNN.
Hillary Clinton rolls out her A-list supporters with just 4 days to go until the election. This is CNN Tonight. I'm Don Lemon. Jay-Z and Beyonce headlining Hillary Clinton's Cleveland rally tonight. Take a look.
How y'all feeling tonight? Will y'all help me sing? It's corny with that IMS paparazzi, catch my fly and my cocky fresh. I'm so reckless when I rock my Givenchy dress. I'm so possessive, so I rock his rock necklaces.
One more time for the one and only Queen Bee tonight. Once you divide us, you weaken us. We're stronger together. Once you divide us, you weaken us. We are stronger together. And without further ado, I would like to introduce to you the next President of the United States, Miss Hillary Clinton.
And thanks to Jay-Z and Beyonce. And thanks to Chance the Rapper and J. Cole and Big Sean. When I see them here, this passion and energy and intensity, I don't even know where to begin, because this is what America is, my friends.
Straight now to CNN's Breonna Keeler in Cleveland tonight at that event. You had the best duty at the network tonight, the Jay-Z and Beyonce concert for Hillary Clinton. So tell us how it went down.
Yeah, not a bad way to spend a Friday night, and certainly that was what the crowd of thousands here at the Wolstein Center thought. The performance, which is what everyone came for, obviously was fantastic, but it was really the messages that were particularly interesting coming from Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay-Z was talking about really how the first female president is something that he was equating with the first black president, with it being a very historic thing. And he actually took aim at Donald Trump, not by name, but he said that he was divisive, and he said that he was not an evolved soul. And then you heard Beyonce really talking as a mother to a daughter, and about the importance of certainly a female president. And Hillary Clinton gave some very short remarks, because it was certainly noted, Don, that a lot of people came more for the concert than maybe they came to hear what Hillary Clinton had to say, but she urged them to get out to vote. And all of this here tonight in Ohio is about her attracting young African-American voters, trying to get them out to the polls. You remember in the primaries that once you looked at the demographics, young black voters really split with their parents and their grandparents, and they went for Bernie Sanders just as all other younger voters did. We really saw that divide cutting across racial lines, and so Hillary Clinton has kind of been slow in bringing them around. She talked tonight about criminal justice reform, but also for young black voters, they have found out through this election about some of the things that she said in the 90s supporting her husband's crime bill, and that's part of the reason why they haven't really come around. Jay-Z and Beyonce and these other acts here tonight trying to help her get some of that attention and trying to get people out to the polls.
Breonna Keeler, thank you very much for that reporting. I want to bring in now Washington Post's David Swerdlick. David, thanks for joining us again. The race is tightening up. Hillary Clinton has got all her big name surrogates out. Is it going to make a difference, you think, in Ohio, where she has been behind for a while?
So, Don, again, you know, I am skeptical about Ohio for Hillary Clinton at this point. For weeks now, if you look at the Real Clear Politics polling average, Ohio has been in the Trump column. Right now, it's Trump's by about 3% in the polling average. I just don't know if there's enough days left in this race for Hillary Clinton to change that. To the bigger picture, though, of the rest of the states on the map, I think what Brianna was saying just a moment ago really hints at what is the key right now for the Clinton campaign. This idea that, look, in the primaries, younger voters of color, African-American younger voters, Latino younger voters, were skewing toward Bernie Sanders. Now that there are choices between Trump and Clinton, it's really, there's no indication that younger voters of color are going to go for Trump. But the question is whether they will come out for Hillary Clinton or whether they'll stay home. And that is what the Clinton campaign is trying to guard against, holding these rallies, having surrogates, the biggest surrogates in politics, President Obama, Michelle Obama out on the trail for them to underscore this idea that now that it's down to this binary choice, or unless you count, Gary Johnson and Jill Stein, the two third and fourth party candidates, that this is a choice that younger voters are just simply going to have to make, and that they want people to think this is their future.
And you mentioned the president being out there. The president was out. It was in North Carolina. And I want you to listen to how he handled a protester who interrupted him and how the audience responded.
Now listen up. I'm serious. Listen up. You've got an older gentleman who is supporting his candidate. He's not doing nothing. You don't have to worry about him. You should. This is what I mean about folks not being focused. First of all, hold up. Hold up. First of all, we live in a country that respects free speech. So, second of all, it looks like maybe he might have served in our military, and we got to respect that. Third of all, he was elderly, and we got to respect our elders. And fourth of all, don't boo. Boo.
David, let's be honest. That is how you handle a protester. That's how you handle a protest, and it's a stark difference as to what you see, especially what we saw at those Trump rallies. Is like, get him out of here, or punch him in the face, or I'll pay your legal bills. That's how you do it.
That's how you handle a protester, Don. It speaks to President Obama having this moral authority at this point. At the end of 8 years, his approval ratings are in the mid-50s. He's popular. He's respected. Even people that don't agree with him on issues see him as someone who can speak with moral authority on these issues. And he handles it without coming across as a scold, simply saying, let's maintain calm.
It's his candidate. He's supporting his candidate. He is a veteran. We must, thank him for his service or honor him. I mean, it was just a lesson.
It's masterful.
It was a master class in how you handle a protester, and he didn't demean the man at all. But I want you to take a listen to this. This is about this exact moment that President Obama had with the protester. I want you to listen to how it was described by Donald Trump to his supporters.
You saw it today on television, right? He was talking to the protesters, screaming at him, really screaming at him. By the way, if I spoke the way Obama spoke to that protester, they would say, he became unhinged, You have to go back and look and study and see what happened. They never moved the camera, and he spent so much time screaming at this protester. And frankly, it was a disgrace.
Was he watching the same tape?
Yeah. No,
what's going on?
It's a total mischaracterization. Look, let's acknowledge that for the last few days, Trump has been on message. He's gaining on Secretary Clinton in the polls. Let's not take that away from him. But his characterization of the president is completely off. It doesn't bear out for anyone who's just been watching your show for the last 5 minutes, Don. President Obama was measured, made a series of points that really no thinking American could disagree with. And again, he didn't do it in a way that scolded anybody. It simply showed that he could regain order and go on and, as you said, Don, support his candidate without putting down a protester.
Thank you, David. I appreciate it.